Hello everyone, been a while since I've done a video, so on this one, I'm gonna go ahead and show you. Built a deck a few weeks ago around Emmara, and I just recently picked up the Selesnya Guild kit, as you can see in the background, and made the deck look really nice. So in this video, I'm just gonna be going over the deck because I'm super excited about it because it looks super pretty. I'm not going to go with in-depth detail on the card, but I will put them up where you can read them. Some cards I'll go over a little bit more just because they may be more important than others. So let's start with Emmara. Soul of the Accord. When she taps, or becomes tapped, you get a 1/1 soldier lifelink token. So this is a token deck. So I built this deck with the idea that you could run one of 3 legendaries as your commander. Kind of like the commander products, but my own special brew. So the other 2 that we can use in there in the deck for me, Tristani, Selesnya Voice from the Selesnya Guild kit here. When it enters the battlefield, or when a creature enters the battlefield under your control, gain life equal to its toughness, and you can pay 3 to populate. Populate pretty much just lets you create a copy of a token that's already in play. Then Rise the Redeemed, pay 3, tap him, get a 1/1 elf token, or pay 6 and tap him and make a copy of every token that you control. So there's those, pretty much the backbone of the deck. And let's get into the deck itself. Start with mana base, 2 fetches, Grassland, Croissant Verge, both of them budget fetches, and real nice for commander. A Grove of the Guardian, yep, let's do that. Tap 2 untap creatures, get an 8/8. Fortified Village. Sun Petal Grove. A Survivor Encampment. Tap an untap creature, get 1 mana of any color. Canopy Vista. Reliquary Tower. Ghost Quarter. A Temple Garden. Wirewood Lodge. Gavany Township, Scattered Grove, Stirring Wildwood, V2 Ghazi the City Tree, pay 4 tap, 1/1 Saffron, Memorial to Glory, a Temple of Plenty, gotta have them Scrylands, Horizon Canopy, Command Tower, not fully necessary in a 2-color deck, but got it anyways. Selesnya Sanctuary, white-green bounce land. Let's get all of these out of the way. And then we have 16 basics. And why do we have 16? I did have less basics, but I felt it was appropriate to use all of the new basics that came in the Selesnya Guild kit because man, they just look so nice. I mean, look at them. We don't get basics like this, ever. Yeah, and I had originally just took out the basics I had and put these in, but it just felt wrong to not put all 16 of them in. Anyways, moving on. Artifacts, Selesnya Cluestone. Selesnya Keyrune, Springleaf Drum, Paradise Mantle, Skull Clamp, and a token deck. Gonna use it, draw some extra cards. The good old Looter Scooter itself, Smuggler's Copter, and Eldrazi Monument. Sensei's Divining Top, Throne of the God Pharaoh, and there are ways that we can take full advantage of the throne in this deck, and we'll get over those are in the enchantments, and we'll be there here in a second. So yeah, this is completely a win con in this deck. I'm gonna wait a sec on the enchantments. Let's go Planeswalkers. Gideon, allies in the car. Poops out 2/2 knights for 0. That's pretty much what we care about. We may -4 occasionally just to get the emblem, but most of the time we're going to make knights. Elspeth Tyrell, -2, get 3 1/1 soldiers. That's the more important one. And then +2 if we need to gain some life, to gain 1 life for each creature we control. And then if we absolutely have to, we can +5 to destroy all other permanents except lands and tokens. Watley, +1, get a loyalty for each creature you control. Hadn't used the second in this deck. The emblem I've done quite a few times. Draw a card every time a creature enters the battlefield. That is nice. Grook, mainly here for his overrun ability, so just +2 you get the overrun, and when you've got a nice board state, kill. And a Johnny Goldmane, the +1, completely irrelevant. What matters is his -1. Put a 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Those creatures gain vigilance until end of turn, and we can do that over and over. And if you can plus to get his avatar token, it's a pretty big token, and you can populate it. There are a few ways to populate to get multiple Ajani tokens off that one, which has been done. Alright, so enchantments. Start off with Legion's Landing. 1 mana gets us a 1/1 token. Attack 3 or more creatures. It flips into a Danto that you can pay 3 to get 1/1 vampire tokens. Then we've got Growing Rite of Itlamok. What it's mainly in here for is we want to flip it to have a land that taps for a green for each creature we control. We've got Growing Ranks. Beginning of your upkeep, populate. Glare of Subdual, tap an untapped creature. Tap target artifact or creature. Cryptolith Rite. Here is one of our ways to take advantage of the throne, and along the Glare of Subdual helps us take advantage of that too. Then we have Anointed Procession, double tokens. A temporary way to take advantage of the throne, Song of Freyalise. Our 1 and 2 is what we're worried about the most, just being able to tap everything at will for mana. Seance, beginning of your upkeep, exile a creature card from graveyard. If you do, create a token of that card except it's a spirit in addition to its other types. Exile at the beginning of the next end step. That probably doesn't need to be in here, but it's a populate thing that I like with this, and when we find the creature, we'll go over it. We have Earthcraft, tap an untapped creature, untap target basic. And Tangible Virtue, tokens get 1/1 in vigilance. Parallel Lives, double tokens. Epic Struggle, at the beginning of your upkeep, if you have 20 or more creatures, you win the game. Conclave Tribunal, convoke, exiles a non-land permanent. And Oblivion Ring, exiles a non-land permanent. A little bitty stack of instants. Chord of Calling, convoke, search your library for a creature, mana cost X less, put it into play. Secure the Waste, instant, get X 1/1 White Warrior tokens. Rootborn Defense, populate, creatures you control are indestructible until end of turn. Pride of Conquerors, creatures you control get 1/1. If you have the City's Blessing, those creatures get 2/2 instead. A Sundering Growth, 2 mana, destroy an artifact or enchantment, then populate. Second Harvest, pretty much an instant that doubles all your tokens. And a March of the Multitude, a convoke, get X 1/1 white soldiers with lifelink. Got a few sorceries. Sylvan Offering, you choose an opponent, you and that player get an XX green tree folk token. Then you choose an opponent, you and that player each get X 1/1 green warrior tokens. Elf warrior tokens. Harmonize, 4 mana, draw 3 cards. Conqueror's Pledge, get 6 1/1 cores. If you kick it for 6 mana, you get 12 of those tokens instead. Altar of Bone, sack a creature to search for a creature, put it in your hand. Nisa's Expedition, convoke, let you search for 2 basics, put them into play. Eldritch Evolution, kind of like a one-time birthing pod. You sack a creature, search for a creature with mana cost X or less. X is 2 plus the sacrifice creature's mana cost. And we have Nomad's Assembly. It's got Rebound, so you cast it at the beginning of your next upkeep without paying its mana cost. But you put a 1/1 white core creature token on the battlefield for each creature you control. So if we've got 10 creatures, we get 10 cores. And at the beginning of our next upkeep, we're going to get 20 more cores. Collective Effort, escalate is tap an untapped creature. Choose 1 or more, so 1 if you're not escalated. all 3 if you escalate all the way. Destroy a creature power 4 greater, destroy an enchantment, or put a 1/1 counter on each creature target player controls. Days of Justice, 1 mana, tap 3 untap white creatures as an additional cost, remove target creature from the game. It's got a flashback of 6. And we have Camaraderie, 6 mana, you gain X life, draw X cards, X is the number of creatures you control. Those creatures get +1/+1 until end of turn. And coming into the home stretch of creatures. B2 Ghazi Guildmage. Pay 6, get a 3/3 green centaur token. You pay 4 to populate. We have a Priest of Titania. Taps for 1 green for each elf on the battlefield. See if I can pronounce this right. Fares Band Raiders. He's got Inspired, and his Inspired is when he becomes untapped, you can pay 3 mana. If you do, you get a 3/3 green centaur enchantment creature token. A Null Mage Shepherd. Just tap 4 untapped creatures you control, destroy an artifact or enchantment. 4 mana for a 2/4. Every green deck's dream. God Favorite General. His Inspired is when he becomes untapped, you can pay 3 to get 2 1/1 soldier enchantment tokens. Knight Captain of Eos. When it enters, you get 2 1/1 soldier tokens. You can pay 1 white, sack a soldier, prevent all combat damage dealt this turn. Elvish Harbinger. When it enters the battlefield, search for an elf, reveal it, put it on top of your deck. And Elish Norn. Your creatures get +2/+2, your opponent's creatures get -2/-2, and she has Vigilance. And here is the Seance creature we want to be hitting with Seance, along with any of these other big creatures are nice. Craterhoof. Enters the battlefield, creatures you control get +X/+X and trample. X is the number of creatures you control. So if you can play a Craterhoof, it's probably going to die, maybe even be countered if someone's playing blue, because no one wants to see this come down. But at the beginning of your next turn, you can Seance it to get a token of it, and then populate that token so that your populated token doesn't go away, and then every turn you can just be Craterhoofing and killing everybody, pretty much. And we've got Imperious Perfect. Gives elves 1/1. You can pay a green and tapper to create elf tokens. We have Shalai, Voice of Plenty. Gives your planeswalkers, you and your creatures hexproof. And you can pay 6 per 1/1 counter on each creature you control. Hero of Bladehold. Whenever it attacks, other attacking creatures get +1/+0 until end of turn, and when she attacks, you get 2 1/1 soldier tokens tapped and attacking. Order of White Clay. You can pay 3 mana to untap him, return a creature with mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Selesnya Evangel. Pay 1 mana, tapper, tap an untapped creature, get a 1/1 Saproling. Master of the Wild Hunt. Beginning of your upkeep, you get a 2/2 wolf. You can tap all untapped wolves, and they deal damage divided as you choose among... Let me read this right quick instead of just saying it. Tap all untapped wolves you control. Each wolf tapped this way deals damage equal to its power to target creature. That creature deals damage equal to its power divided as its controller chooses among any number of the wolves. And then we have Ren's Run Packmaster. Champion and elf, most of the time going to be a token. You can pay 3 to put a 2/2 green wolf token into play. Meh. Death Touch, kill everything. Tap him, kill anything. Alright guys, and that is the deck. Emmara, Soul of the Cord. When I play, if a friend or something uses the deck, they also have the option for Tristani or Rice. So there you have it. My Selesnya tokens. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment, subscribe, and I will see you next time.